L- ladies, ladies, we are here tonight on the show. We are here tonight on the show. We are live on the C show. I once again, I don't know why the hell I forget to put the phone the way I'm supposed to. I apologize to all of you. I apologize, but we are here tonight on the show. We are live here tonight on the show. And tonight on the show, let's see, what's the first thing I want to talk about? Let's see here on the show. It's the Baker Mayfield situation with Drew Brees. So apparently, Drew Brees said a few days ago that that Baker Mayfield, he thinks that he's going to be better than him. Are you kidding me? Drew Brees to me needs to be drug tested. I think he's just saying this not just to say something because how the hell? Like they're not even the same players. Just what? Just because they're short. Drew Brees is Drew Brees is more like a pocket quarterback. Baker Mayfield is it's like he to me. Baker Mayfield's more like a Russell Wilson type of quarterback. I really don't understand this shit. How can Drew Brees say that he's going to be like him or better than him when they're not even the same style of quarterback? Drew Brees, a pocket quarterback, one of the best passing quarterbacks in this league. Baker Mayfield to me is more of a Russell Wilson type quarterback, short and can run. He's more athletic than Drew Brees, but that's really how I see on that side. To me, there is no question about it. Drew Brees is wrong right here. I think he was just saying this to say something. I think he's just saying this to be nice. Maybe they asked him. I'm not too sure. I didn't see the interview. I just read the article. Maybe they asked him, "Hey, what do you think of Baker Mayfield? Do you think he can be like you?" Say, "Oh no, I think he'd be better than me." Come on, man. That's just horseshit. That is horseshit. Um, to me, he just said that to be nice, but there is no way in hell he was really thinking that. That was horseshit, if you ask me. Mayfield is not. They're not even the same style of players, if you ask me. They are not even the same style of players. Mayfield is more like a Russell Wilson type than a Drew Brees. I think that was horseshit. That was horseshit. All right. Well, let me move on here. Nobody has arrived on the show yet. Um, but let me move on here. Let's see here. Um, what else can I talk about? John Gruden's situation with the Raiders. So this thing is so supposedly John Gruden is supposed to be a quarterbacks coach, right? But he kind of called out Derek Carr this week. Like I didn't understand that shit at all. If you look at Drew Brees, I mean, if you look at John Gruden, he never had that. He never had like good quarterback. Talented wise. And so he's got a lot of pressure this time around because for the last 10 years, all he's been doing on TV, Monday Night Football, talking about quarterbacks, have the quarterback cam shit. And so to me, he's really like feeling himself and he's acting like he really is a quarterback coach. And so he never had that much talent with what was the Raiders quarterback he had Shannon. What the fuck was the quarterback he had with the Raiders? And like in 2001, 2000 what was it? Shannon Gann, whatever the hell his name was. What the fuck was this guy's name? Shannon Gann, whatever the hell his name was. And then he had Brad Johnson, Jeff Garcia, with Tampa Bay. But he really never. I mean, probably the most. I mean, he really never had a talented quarterback. Um, but to me now, you could argue this is the best talent he's had, and he's not even that good to be honest, Derek Carr. But you can argue out of all the quarterbacks he's had, um, this may be the best talented one he has right here. But to me, he's got a lot of pressure to to me he's got a lot of pressure to really work with this guy and make him something because he's been filling out his mouth for the last 10 years with the quarterback coaches, and he's got a lot of pressure this time to really do something with this kid, Derek Carr. Otherwise, people are just going to make fun of him because for the last 10 years with the quarterback camp, oh yeah, John Gruden with the quarterback camp and everything. Um, so he's got a lot of pressure to me to really do something with this kid because otherwise people are just going to make fun of him. And when he was with the Packers all the way back in the day, he wasn't even the quarterback's coach. He was the wide receivers coach. So he's not. Andy Reid was the quarterback coach when they were winning Super Bowl. Well, not Super Bowl. When they were winning a lot of games in Green Bay, they won a Super Bowl, I believe, in '97 or something. But yeah, the one that was coaching the quarterbacks was Andy Reid. Mike Holmgren was the head coach, and John Gruden was the wide receivers coach. He wasn't even the quarterbacks coach. So he's a little bit overrated. It's a little bit, that he's really a quarterbacks coach. You look at Rich Gannon, I believe his name was. Now I remember the one he had with the Raiders in 2001. He had Rich Gannon, and then he had Jeff Garcia, Brad Johnson. Those were probably the most talent he had. But he's really never had that good of a talent. But at the same time, like I said, a lot of people have said that I believe he had one kid. What was his name? Towards the end of his Tampa Bay days, I believe it was Josh Johnson, I believe. Like that kid fresh out of college, and he had some talent, and John Gruden can never get it out of him. He could never get it out of him, and a lot of people critique him for that. Okay, you had Rich Gannon. All right, but he wasn't. I mean, I'm not too good. I don't remember too much of Rich Gannon. I was kind of little, but I guess he wasn't that good. Then you have Jeff Garcia, who never had that good of an arm. And then you have Brad Johnson, who same thing, was more of a game manager. But then you got that one kid towards the end. I believe his name was Josh Johnson, I believe, or something. I don't remember. And that was supposed to be the quarterback that he was supposed to get ready and teach him how to play the right way in the NFL and make him become a franchise quarterback. And he kind of failed at that. So if you think about it, John Gruden has really not made like you look at Sean McVay with the Rams. Look at what he's done with Jared Goff. Jared Goff was on his way to McDonald's his first year with Fisher. Now I know a lot of people fell with Fisher, but hey, Sean McVay came in there and fixed them up. I think John Gruden has some pressure here to do something with Derek Carr. Derek Carr, I believe, what is he? I mean, he's been in the league, 5-7 years now, and he only had one good year. So he does have that pressure of, I have to be the man. If I say I'm about shit when it comes to quarterbacks, I have got to be the man and try to fix this kid. And try to make him a franchise quarterback. Consistent level, you know what I mean? Derek Carr, I think he's been in the league, I forget, 5-7 years, whatever it is, and only one good season. So somebody's got to fix this kid. Somebody has got to fix this kid. And John Gruden, that's what he was brought in there for, to fix Derek Carr. If he cannot fix him, you're not a quarterback genius, John Gruden. If you cannot fix Derek Carr, you are not a quarterback genius. I'm sorry. You never had that good quarterback. You never had that good talent. You never had that good talent. But at the same time, you had that one kid, Josh Johnson, and you couldn't do shit with him. You were supposed to make him a franchise quarterback, and you couldn't. So he's got some pressure. If he can't do anything with Derek Carr in the next 2-3 years, it's going to be interesting to see. It's a 10-year deal worth $100 million. So it is going to be interesting to see how patient the Raiders are with this thing. It's going to be interesting. You're going to have to be, because you cannot embarrass yourself and fire him after year 2, year 3. You're going to try to hold on at least for, I think, 5 years. You cannot, because you're most likely, if you fire him after year 2, year 3, you're going to be paying him a lot of that money while he's sitting, he's sitting somewhere calling games, whether it's, ESPN or Fox Sports, So you have got to be patient, and if it does not work out, I would at least keep him 5 years, because I'm not sure how much of the $100 million are guaranteed, and I'm not sure how much of it he has to earn. But I'm guessing that contract, 10 years, 100 million, a lot of it is guaranteed, and you do not want to have a situation where he's only there for like 3 years, and for and then the last 7 years he's sitting somewhere else, whether it's his house or whether it's in a stadium calling a game. And meanwhile, you're paying him whatever's left of that contract the last 7 years. You do not want that situation. That's going to make you look bad. So to me, the Raiders, they're going to have to hold on for a while with this guy. They're going to hold on. They're going to have to hold on for a while. I'm going to say, like I said, 5 years at least, half of the contract, and then go from there. But yeah, half of the contract. You cannot just fire him after 2-3 years, even if it's a failure. I could easily see them sucking ass, and after year 3, maybe say, you know what? He ain't the guy. We're losing too many games. Derek Carr, screw you. McDonald's may be a possibility. And let's go get another quarterback in the draft. And they start all over in year 3. They go draft another quarterback. And they start all over with the other. And they try to see, okay, Derek Carr, okay, he was the most talent you ever had. And, but you couldn't do anything with him. Now we're going to give you another chance. Go pick your guy. Go to the draft. Go to the NFL draft. Go pick, what the fuck is this? Go pick your guy and choose him. Derek Carr was never your guy. Go choose somebody and then draft him. And maybe, if he can't do that, then they'll for sure fire him. But I would not be surprised at all around year 3, it just ain't working out. They say, you know what? Okay, he ain't your guy. We thought it was going to work because you never had as much talent as the guy as Derek Carr, but you didn't choose him. All right, Derek Carr, screw you. Go work at McDonald's. Let's bring from 7 to 5 asking people if they want French fries. And let's go out there and let's go get a quarterback. Let's go out there and let's go pick your quarterback in the NFL draft. I feel like that could be a possibility after 3 years if it's just not working out. But I'm getting too ahead of myself. But I'm just saying it's a 10-year contract. You at least want him there for 5 of those 10 years. So you're going to have to be patient with this man, Raiders fans. You are going to have to be patient. And if he starts failing, he's going to probably stay there for a while. So be patient because you're most likely going to have this man for a few years coaching your franchise. You smell me, ladies? But we'll see what happens with that situation. To me, he did a terrible move in trading Khalil Mack, best linebacker or one of the best linebackers in the league. He did a terrible there. Now they got that other linebacker, 51, Irving. But to me, he needs Khalil Mack. It's like when you look at the Ravens. When they had both Ray Lewis and Terrell Suggs, they were fantastic. But now ever since Ray Lewis left, Terrell Suggs ain't that good anymore. You need you need 2 of them, You need 2 of them to really work out, And now, like I said, like you don't necessarily need 2 of them, but the star one can do it by himself. Like Khalil Mack, Ray Lewis, Brian Urlacher, they can do it by themselves. But those second guys that are not as talented, that are more like a Robin, a sidekick Robin. They need that first guy. Like Terrell Suggs needed Ray Lewis. Irving needed Khalil Mack. Lance Briggs needed Urlacher. You know what I mean? Those guys, they aren't as talented. They need that other big guy. They need the Batman so they can be the sidekick to him. You know what I mean? So as good as Irving is, 51 linebacker of the Raiders, he is good, but he is not going to be as good without Khalil Mack because he's not as talented as Khalil Mack. So it's like when Michael Jordan left Chicago. Scottie Pippen was not as good anymore. He's a good sidekick, but he can't be the superhero. When LeBron left Dwayne Wade, Miami wasn't as good anymore because of Dwayne Wade. He's fantastic, but he's more of a sidekick than a superhero. And now Dwayne Wade can actually play, but he with his leg injuries, at that time he was more of a sidekick than a superhero. Um, so yeah, a lot of people are saying, well, we still got Irving. Yeah, but Irving ain't that talented. He can be very talented and can do a lot of shit, but he needs that superhero so he can be the sidekick. Right now, he has to be the superhero, and Irving is not that kind of a talented linebacker to be the hero. Just like Terrell Sox for the last 5 years has not been able to be that superhero. With that, they told him back in 2013, all right, Ray Lewis is gone. It is your time to shine. You are the superhero now on defense. And nope, it just has not worked out for Terrell Sox. He is not a superhero. He is more of a sidekick. What he needs to so he can be a sidekick, a fantastic sidekick. He needs to have that superhero. You know, Lance Briggs, same thing. He was a fantastic sidekick. Once Earl Lacker retired, he failed. You know, he didn't fail, but he wasn't that good. You know, it happens all the time. You know, some players. You know, I believe right now. You know, Chris Paul is a fantastic sidekick to James Harden. If James Harden leaves him, Chris Paul's not going to be that good, and neither is the team. You know, you know, that's how it works. That is how it works, ladies. That is how it works. Wow, nobody's on the show, and we're like 15 minutes in. What is happening? Wow, I am shocked. 15 minutes into the show, and nobody has come in here to shoot the shit with me. Mother Waffle, what the hell is happening on the show tonight? I'm not sure whether it's a shit or one my watch. Are you shitting me right now? Wow, I did announce it last night on the show that I was going to live stream today at 2 Eastern. My lord, oh man, nobody has showed up. Not even Frankie, Fox 87. No one has showed up to the show. I think Fox 87 and Chicken Legs are at school now. I don't think they're going to be able to come anymore. And look, we may have to look. The only thing I can do is change the time, but it's still going to be Friday, because on Saturday and Sunday I'm watching football. I ain't got no time for this. But I could change. I guess I might have to change the time now that literally nobody is here. At the same time, sometimes I do figure I could just record the show. I don't know. We're gonna have to figure something out. We're gonna have to look what the future of the show is. I might have to change the time on this shit. But it still has to be a Friday, I think. We'll see what the future holds. But I don't really care, you know. A lot of, like Frankie said, the views do go up once it gets put up. So maybe a lot of people watch it at some other time. But anyways, whatever. But I can switch the day once it's like football season's over, like all the way in February. That's a long time. Then maybe I'll switch it to like Saturday. But for right now, the best I could do. And the thing is, I do have other things to do. Like sometimes I have to go to the supermarket with my father around that time. So it may just be 1 hour. I don't know. I would have to look at the situation. Usually I go to the supermarket around 5 on a Friday. So, and then I feel a lot of people are just going to go out to party, you know, at happy hour, because that's usually happy hour time. I don't know what the situation is of the show. I really don't. Sometimes I think I should just stop doing this. I don't know. I'll think about it. But let me see here. Let me let me go a little bit longer and see if some people show up. If not, I guess we're gonna have a short show tonight on the show. Let's see here. What else can I talk about? Let's talk a little bit about the Mike Patricia with the Lions. This guy sucks ass. He really does. And I made a show about this a few days ago. This guy really sucks. I am not too sure why they hired him. I'm really not. Like, haven't people studied the history of New England assistants with Bill Belichick? They are just not good head coaches once they go get. Like, why are people not studying this? Like, why do people not study this? Look, Romo Cornell failed as a head coach. Charlie Wise failed as a head coach. What is the other kid's name? Josh McDaniels failed as a head coach. Jim Zorich was actually under Bill Belichick, failed as a head coach. How many? Eric Mangini under Bill Belichick, failed as a head coach. Do I need to keep going forward? Why don't people fucking understand? Bill Belichick is too smart. The other guys are just yes men. Now, as far as guys like Romo Cornell and Jim Zorich, they have gone on to left Bill Belichick and been successful as defensive coordinators. You know, Romo Cornell with the Texans and Jim Zorich with the Eagles. Jim Zorich just won a Super Bowl as a defensive coordinator. You know, so there's some guys in there that it happens, maybe not as head coaches, but they have gone to other teams, to other franchise as assistant coaches and have been successful, like Romo Cornell with the Texans and Jim Zorich with the Eagles. You know, but you look at a guy like Eric Mangini, he's been a failure. Once he left Bill Belichick with Cleveland and the Jets, he was a failure. Once Charlie Weiss left for Kansas, Notre Dame, he was a failure. You know, so Josh McDaniels, we don't know. He left one time to be the head coach of Denver, and he was a failure. But he's never been an assistant coach nowhere else other than New England. I would like to see Josh McDaniels one day either leave again to be a head coach, or I think first he would have to be, I don't know, or maybe at least go somewhere and be an assistant coach somewhere else. So I mean, at least can you prove himself as an assistant coach without Bill Belichick, Josh McDaniels, like Jim Zorich and Romo Cornell they have? So that would be interesting to see if in the future Josh McDaniels were to leave, whether it's an assistant or a head coach, and try to see if he can prove himself without Bill Belichick in another system, in another franchise. That would be very interesting to see that happen in the future, if you ask me. That would be very interesting to see that situation. But yeah, people just do not seem to understand that Bill Belichick assistants historically have fallen flat on their face. People do not seem to understand that situation. They keep hiring him. They keep hiring him. Understand the fucking situation. You got a guy in Matt Patricia who has laminated paper and he's got a pencil. How is that supposed to work? How the hell are you supposed to write on your laminated paper with a pencil? Too stupid! Matt Patricia, you're too stupid! That, to me, that is right there. You need to look at that situation and you need to grab him by the shoulder and you need to tell him, son, you cannot write on a laminated paper with pencil. Either get your head out of your ass, or McDonald's, McDonald's is your future, you son of a, you know, that is so. Didn't you guys see that on Monday Night Football? He had a laminated paper to call the plays, but he had a pencil. What was the pencil for? I never see a guy pull out paper to write on. What the hell is he doing? Like, what is he doing? What was the pencil for? Like, is it just to look smart? Like, I don't understand. I never saw him grab a piece of paper to write something. The whole time, the pencil was right here, and he had laminated paper. What the fuck, Matt Patricia? Like, what the hell are you doing, my son? Get your head out of your ass. To me, he does not seem to know whether to shit or whine. What the fuck has happened to the show? To me, he does not seem to know whether to shit or whine his watch. He is a terrible hired by the Lions. And not only and it's not only his fault, it's the Lions' fault. The Lions' management for not studying the situation and realizing how many guys, Romo Cornell, Eric Mangini, James Ords, Josh McDaniels, Charlie Wise, have failed in this situation. Do you not study the situations, Lions? Study the situation. This guy is a failure. Excuse me. This guy's assistants have been failures at head coaches. Seriously, understand the situation. Bill Bryan with the Texans, he's still there. But look, he has not found a quarterback. Let's see if he can finally do something with Watson. But he's really the only one still holding on. And I'm not too sure, I feel like two people are going to have to save him. And that's Watson becoming that franchise quarterback that they need and taking them to the playoffs. And not only taking him to the playoffs, but making a playoff run. He cannot go into the playoffs and get eliminated in his first game. To me, to really show that he is worth staying with the Texans as their coach, he needs to not only get into playoffs, but at least win one game for him to not get fired. And then the other guy that's probably going to save him is Romo Cornell, the defensive coach, who used to be that I just talked about, has been, along with Jim Zords, have really been the only two guys that have at least worked out as assistants somewhere else. So I think it's going to take both of those guys, the quarterback Watson and the defensive coordinator Romo Cornell, to save his job in Houston. And like I said, not only do you get to the playoffs, because we've seen that shit before with the Texans, you need to make a playoff run to really convince the franchise that you are their future coach in the future. Because to me, Watson is too talented. So you have got to go in the playoffs and win with the kid. Not only make it, but go in there and win with the kid. Simple as that. There's no excuses, Houston. You need to Texans. There's no excusing. You have what was the problem? You didn't have a quarterback. You finally have a quarterback. You have a pretty good defense. No more excuses for the Texans. Have got to find a way to get in the playoffs, whether it's the wild card or division. They have got to find a way to get into these playoffs, if you know what I am saying right now. There's no other way to put it. Texans have got to get into the playoffs. If not, they're going to be looking for a new head coach. I'm sorry. Maybe he's holding on tightly. He's holding on tightly to his job. And like I said, it's going to come down to two people. Watson and Romo Cornell. Those are the two people that can save him for not working at McDonald's in the future. We'll see what happens with that situation over there. But again, what are the Lions thinking? What are the Lions thinking? I don't understand it. Cough me. I don't understand what the situation is. Study the situation. I mean, I'm not going to name them again. I just named them 2 times. All the guys that have failed as New England assistants, as head coaches. And this may be the worst one, to be honest. This may be the worst one. Right here. Mike Patriskwas. He might be the worst hiring of a New England assistant staff. He really might be. He seemed lost on Monday Night Football. He just seemed lost. I'm sorry, but he flat out seemed lost. Like, what the hell are you doing? Like I said, the Lions. What the hell are you doing? Seriously, did you not see him? He seemed like he didn't. And I was reading an article that the Lions are not happy with him either. They're not happy with him either. Like, what the fuck? Like, you bring out laminated paper to call your plays, but yeah, you have a pencil. What the fuck is the pencil for? Like, explain to me, dumbass. I don't understand that part at all. I really don't. But I was reading an article saying that the Lions players are not happy either. They're frustrated. They've been frustrated since training camp. And they're saying that a lot of the veterans are getting treated like they were rookies. Are you serious right now? They're saying that he's treated like he's got 31, 32, 33, 34, 35-year-olds working every day like if they were fucking 25, 23, 20, you know. He's treating them like if they were 22, 23-year-old kids coming into the league. You're going to burn your veterans out. Like Andy Reid has a situation where if you're 31 or older, I think you practice only 3 days a week. That is his philosophy. If you are 31 or older, you only practice 3 times a week. So why? Because you're older, you have a lot of mileage under your body, under your legs, and last thing you need to burn out. Especially in training camp. And I was reading an article that he's had everybody from the age of like 35, 37, to 22, 23. What the fuck is happening to the show right now? Working out like if they were all the same. What are you doing, Mike? He doesn't even know how to handle a training camp. Like, what the hell? Now I need to look at I don't think there's a guy in there that can be like for example, when Doug Peterson got to the Eagles, or when Sean McVay got to the Los Angeles Rams, there was a veteran there, to try to help him out. A guy that's been a head coach in the past. Jim Zorn was there for the Eagles when Doug Peterson. So he was there like that first year also, not only to coach the defense, but to try to help Doug Peterson manage the players. He was coming into his first year as a head coach. So Jim Zorn was also there to try to help him manage the players. And hey, this guy, you don't work out too much because they're a little bit older. You don't want to fucking tire them out already. You get what you can out of your rookies, your young players. Don't get too much out of these other guys because you know what you have with them. There's, same thing. Wade Phillips was there to try to help out Sean McVay. His first year as a head coach in training camp. In the first year, not only training camp, the whole year. Hey, this is how you do it, You work out the 22, 23, 24, 25-year-olds. The other guys, if they're 31 or older, you got to be a little bit careful with them. Because, you already know what you have with these guys, You're just, they're going to help you in their season. But, these are guys that, there comes a certain situation where there's guys when they're like 31, 33. You know what you have with them, and you don't need to practice them that much. So he was there to tell Doug Peterson and Sean McVay that. Jim Zorn and Wade Phillips, they were there to also do that first year. With the Lions, I don't see that situation. I do not see their, they got a very young offensive coordinator. I'm not sure who the defensive coordinator is, but I don't even think they got that, where they have like a veteran assistant there who's been a head coach in the past that can like try to teach, what the fuck is happening to the show right now? Try to teach them how to be a head coach at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Try to be there for him. I think this was just handled just not very good by the Lions. Not only to hire an unexperienced head coach under a New England assistant that has been a failure, but you also don't even give him like a veteran guy who's been there as a head coach in the past to try to teach him how to be a head coach, at least that first year. You know what I'm saying? Just a terrible situation handled by the Lions. It was just terrible. Just terrible situation. Like, it's just, I don't understand. Like, it's a situation where if you're the owners of that team, you have to look at that team and you have to say, all right, yeah, this head coach sucks ass. But you also look at the people who hired him. And like, are you worth being here? Do you have the intelligence to try to run a franchise in an executive way? You know what I'm saying? If I was the owner of this team, I would really look at this team all the way from the manager, head coach, players, and really ask myself, do I have the right staff here to lead me to the promised land? So I don't think you do. Terrible way it was handled. Not only the hired, but also not putting, at least I have to look, maybe somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think there's a veteran assistant there, to really help them out. That at least that first year, like Sean McVay had with Wade Phillips or Jim Zords with Doug Peterson. They don't. He does not really have that either. Like there's nothing. It's just a fucking fat ass with a beard trying to figure out life. And the NFL as a head coach. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing. I don't see it. Terrible hiring, if you ask me. Like seriously, they have to be ashamed of themselves. And like I said, if I'm the guy that calling all the shots there, sitting in my seat with my tie on, I'm like mother waffle on a string. What the fuck is this shit? Who the hell hired this idiot? Like it's not only like I would be worried about not only him, but also the guy who hired him. Like it's a terrible situation if you ask me. It really is. So yeah, I think if I was the owner of that team, if I was the owner, I would really look at that situation from the manager, the general manager, all the way down to the coach, the head coach, the players, everything, and really evaluate this whole franchise as one. And might have to seriously clean house. Seriously. And when I say that, you might even have to look at Stafford and ask him, is this guy Now, this is the thing with Stafford. You just paid him a contract. So you're kind of stuck with him. But maybe you at least look at the situation and say, hey, the head coach, the manager, maybe at least get rid of those people and bring in better people in. Because I think this is a terrible supporting staff for Matthew Stafford. To me, Matthew Stafford ain't that good. He got a fantastic arm, terrible accuracy. Terrible accuracy. But can you at least give him more a supporting team? Like a better coaching staff, a better front office? To me, right now, he's not getting any support. The only guy I think he really has is wide receiver Golden Tate. Other than that, he really doesn't have anything. Defensively, they're not that good either. And like Mike Pacheco, yeah, defensive-minded coach, my ass. So, like, I look at Matthew Stafford, okay, he ain't that good, but you're stuck with him for a few years. You just gave him a contract. But how about, who cares? Fired everybody after this year and start all over. Just start all over. Fire Mike Pacheco, fire the general manager, and just start all over. Because to me, this was a terrible hiring. Not only a terrible head coach, but a terrible hiring by the general manager. And to me, he deserves to be working at McDonald's after this season, if you ask me. To me, there is no question about it. He deserves to be working at McDonald's. This was a terrible hiring. But what else can I say? But, like, I'm sorry, but he has to go through the general manager. Like, he has got to leave the show, the franchise too. Simple as that. Simple as that. If I'm the Lions owner, I'm sitting this season, I'm going to be patient, I'm going to watch it, but so far I'm not happy. And then if this continues to happen, I'm just going to say, you know what? The hell with it. Everybody's... Lady Cruz, you're on the show, man. 39 minutes. We went without a visitor. I was shooting the shit by myself. I was talking to the wall for 39 minutes. We finally have our first fan of the show. Frankie Rodriguez. Oh, the former pitcher of the Angels Anaheim. The closer. Frankie, finally. Francisco Rodriguez is on the show. Finally, after 39 minutes of me talking to the wall, we finally have our first fan of the show. What an honor. What an honor. Man, I talked about so many shit, Frankie. I talked about Drew Brees saying that Mayfield's gonna be better than him. Mother chicken on a waffle string. I think Drew Brees needs to be drug tested. I talked about the situation with the Raiders with John Gruden, how they cannot fire him until year 5 to me. Said it's a big contract, 10 years, $100 million. You don't want to have a situation where after year 3 you fire him and have him sit somewhere else, whether it's at his house or whether it's on a TV network calling games and paying him set for the next 7 years. I've rewatched the video when you upload. All right, Frankie, thank you. I apologize. I thank you. Thank you for that, man. Hey, man, but I'm over here. I feel like calling coward, just talking. I feel like a radio man today on the show. 39 minutes just pulling shit out of my ass. What else did I talk about? Oh, I was just talking about the situation with Matthew Patricia, their head coach. How it was a terrible hire. But also the lack of history with the New England Patriots assistant coaches, and them not even able to study that situation. So to me, you should not only fire Matt Patricia, but you should also fire their manager, the one calling the shots in the front office. To me, if you're the Lions and this is a failure, you fire everybody and start all over as a franchise. Yeah, man, but I'm just shooting the shit up in here, man. Talking a lot of stuff, man. I don't know who was Patricia or Vrabel. That's to me. There's no question. Those are the two worst head coach hirings here in this NFL season. Look, to me, Matt Patricia is just stupid. He had eliminated paper with a pencil. Like, what the hell? Like, how the hell can you write on the laminated paper with a pencil? That is just sad. And then Mike Vrabel, to me, yeah, like, did you not see that game? He had laminated paper and he had a pencil. Never did I see this guy take out paper to write on. Like, I hope there's not a hidden YouTube video on the sideline, like where Matt Patricia is actually trying to write with the pencil on laminated paper. I hope there is not a video, because that is going to be sad. You have to, if you're the Lions franchise and there's a video out there hidden that Mike Patricia at one point was trying to write with his pencil on the laminated paper, he has got to be fired right there. I'm sorry. How can you be so stupid, Matt Patricia? And then the other one, Mike Vrabel. I don't know if he has pictures of the owners, maybe posting for Playgirl or something. He is climbing the ladder way too fast. Like he hasn't even retired 5-10 years ago, and the guy's already been a defensive coordinator and now a head coach. He must have pictures on somebody. Maybe somebody posting for Playgirl or something, because that is, I don't understand it. I really don't. Why the hell is this Mike Vrabel, getting all these hires so fast? Like, what did he do to deserve this? Like, I don't understand it, man. I think he has pictures on maybe the Texans owner, maybe posting for Playgirl or something, if you know what I'm saying. I'm glad he left Houston. Yeah, man, now you got a true defensive-minded. One of the only few guys that has actually, he failed as a head coach, then he's been good as an assistant defensive coordinator, Romo Cornell. And to me, look, I was just talking about the Texans. To me, they have some pressure this year to make the playoffs. They really do. The thing with the Texans has always been, you have a good defense, but you just don't have that franchise quarterback. Now you finally do with Watson. There is pressure to make these playoffs, Frankie. You have pressure. If not, the coach has got to be fired. You know what I'm saying, son? The excuse for the last few years has been there is no quarterback. Now in Watson, you finally have a quarterback. There is no Bill O'Brien is on the... Yes, he is. He is very good. He is on the hot seat. He needs to get this team to the playoffs and maybe even win one game. It's not only getting to the playoffs, but to me, this team has too much talent. They at least need to win one game. If not, Bill O'Brien is looking at McDonald's. I'm sorry. It's simple as that. He is looking at McDonald's. If he at least does not win to the playoffs, and win one game, he is going to be a future McDonald's worker. Simple as that. Simple as that. But yeah, man, I think Romo would be a good head coach. Romo Cornell? Well, he's been a head coach. I think with, who was he a head coach with? Kansas City for a while there? He's been a head coach. Tony Romo? Look, he seems to be very good at really picking up the plays, like before they happen, when they line up on formations. But at the same time, if you're Tony Romo, he's making a lot of money with CBS Sports. Do you want to put the... Yeah, he does. He seems to pick up the plays right away. But do you want to put yourself in a situation... Because, look, you make a lot of money as just being a broadcaster. John Gruden, it took $100 million for him to leave. I think he was making like $10 million with ESPN. Tony must be making some money with CBS Sports. And so do you want to put yourself in a stressful situation? Yeah, I don't see. That's the thing too. That it's just gonna be interesting to me if Tony Romo wants to put himself that stress of being a head coach, because he seems very smart, but it would be interesting because look, he choked a lot as a player. You can also choke as a head coach. Look at Andy Reid. How many times he choked? He's definitely getting paid. Yes, he is, my son. Yes, he is. But you know what I mean, Frankie? You can also choke as a play caller. Look at Andy Reid for the last 15 years with Kansas City and Philadelphia. How many times has the man choked? You know what I'm saying, Frankie? So you can also choke as and I don't know, it's a different situation, from being a player to being a coach. But you can also choke calling plays. Andy Reid, I saw it for, 13 years. I don't know how long he's been, 13 years I saw it in Philadelphia. And, I think I've seen it a little bit, too, with the... To me, Andy Reid, he just never seemed to know how to manage clock. He would call the timeouts too fast. He just never seemed to know how to manage the clock. That was the problem with Andy Reid. I thought he was a very good coach the first 55 minutes. But the last 5, I thought he was terrible. He just did not know how to manage the clock. And that's been his problem his whole life, whether with Kansas City or the Eagles. He just never known how to do that shit. Terrible. I really would like to know what Doug Peterson would have done with those Eagles teams from 2001 to 2005. That would have been interesting to see. Andy Reid took those guys altogether in 13 years with the Eagles. He took them to 5 NFC championship games. Only won 1. It would have been interesting to see what Doug Peterson would have done with those teams, especially from 2001 to 2005. I would have really liked to see what Doug Peterson would have done with those. At least Reid calls timeouts. Yeah, man. No, Andy Reid's a good coach. But the last 3 to 5 minutes, he just seems to choke. But no. Andy Reid's a good coach. Trust me, he is. The man knows how to coach. He just does not seem to be able to how to manage the clock the last few minutes. But I like Andy Reid the first 55 minutes. Well, I'll take him over, other than maybe Bill Belichick. I'll take him over, to me, right now in this league, he's a top 5 coach, I think, Andy Reid. At least he's going to give you relevance. He's most likely going to take you to the playoffs, maybe win you a game in the playoffs. If you're at Kansas City, you sucked ass for a long time. So they're very happy with Andy Reid right now, At least he's making them relevant. And it looks like they may be going to the playoffs again. Patrick Mahomes looks like he may be good in this league. So if you're at Kansas City, I don't think you're complaining too much. You really got. If you want to fire this man, you really want to think about it? Do you want to go back to being a shitty ass average franchise? Because what Andy Reid, every year you're in it, and every year you're most likely at least in the playoff, winning at least one game. He hasn't done as good as a job with Kansas City as he did with the Eagles. He's done a good job with them of taking them to the playoffs, but he has really not had a playoff run. So that's the only thing he's missing with Kansas City, having a playoff run. But I'm sure Kansas City would rather have him than whatever they had in the past with Todd Haley and those other kids. But yeah, man, there's a lot of pressure. What the fuck is happening on the show right now? There's a lot of pressure for Bill O'Brien to do something this season. Otherwise, he is a future McDonald's worker. Simple as that. If Bill O'Brien does not take this team 10, 11 wins, he is a future McDonald's worker. Now, this game coming up is going to be very interesting between the Jacksonville and New England. Who do you have ranking winning this football game? Jalen Ramsey's talking a lot of shit. I think he called Rob Gronkowski an average tight end. He's talking a lot of shit this week about the Patriots. I've always felt that the reason me too. I always felt that the reason Jacksonville was in that game for so long, because if you remember, Tom Brady. What up, what up, Fox 87? What's up, man? You're on the show finally, man. You're finally on the show, my son. How you doing, son? New England owns the AFC South. Yeah, and remember that one game last year? Tom Brady went into that game with a hurt finger. Nobody seems to remember that. 2 million dislikes! Are you fucking kidding me, Fox 87? I break my ass for 39 minutes talking to the fucking wall because nobody showed up to the show, and I got 39 dislikes? WTF? This is horseshit. Like the video, guys. Remember, like the video. Put me on the map. Put me on the map. Remember, the more likes, the more trending. Like the video and take me to the top, to the top. LOL, stop Fox 87. Yeah, man, but people seem to forget that Tom Brady went into that game with a hurt finger. What the fuck is happening on the show right now? There we go. Hey, Cruz, I got Texans winning this weekend. So do I. I have them winning this weekend too. They play like shit, and they only lost 27-20. So I have them winning this week too. I really do. They have to win some 10, 11 games to me. Otherwise, Bill O'Brien could be working at McDonald's very soon. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, they have got to win this week. I think Watson's going to play better this week. I really do. I think he will be playing better this week with that one game under his belt. So we'll see what happens. I think what happened was that hey, hold on. Let me see. I think I'm gonna fucking take a seat, man. They should win this weekend. The Tennessee trash cans are a guard. Yeah, and is Mariota playing? He got a shoulder injury. For my upset pick of the week, I have my Bills winning. Ooh. Well, look, Fox 87, you do have something going for you. Is that the Chargers do get off to slow starts. Last year, I think they got off to a 0-5 start or 0-4. So you do have that going for you. That the Chargers historically are known for having slow starts. So you have that going for you. You're going to start Josh Allen. Peterman needs to go work at McDonald's. I'm sorry. You know what? I don't even know if that's a good idea. Because can you imagine if he's trying to hand out the meal, the French fries, and they get intercepted by somebody? Yeah, man, I don't even think that's a good idea. Maybe that Bills will get some juice with Allen. I like Allen's arm. I think he might have the strongest arm out of all these kids in this class. The thing is with Allen, you have to be patient with the kid because he comes from Division II. So he's it's like going from 5th to 7th grade if you're skipping a level. So you're going to have to be patient with the kid. But yeah, he might have the strongest arm out of all these guys. Yeah, I saw your picks video, Fox. Yeah, I saw it too a little bit too, Fox. I saw your video too, Fox. I forgot to comment. I sometimes I forget to comment. But yeah, I saw your video too. You did a good job. I like your microphone. What's up? It's Fox87 for Jizzle Majizzles. You know what I'm saying, Fox87. I love that bit. I love that mic work. You should rap for us, Fox87. What's up, motherfuckers? LOL. What's up? Wait, hold on. It's Fox87 up in this. You know, I gotta write something. I gotta figure something out. What? What the fuck is happening to the show right now? You should rap on your show, Fox87, with your microphone. You should be like, hold on. What the fuck is happening? The chat's like on the way. What's up, for Jizzle Majizzle, my fans? I'm flying out to Tennessee. What? You're going to the Yankee? Get the frijoles out for you. Dude, you're going to... Oh, my God. Frankie, you were in New England last week, and now you're going to Tennessee? Oh, my God. You're going to have to be eating some frijoles. And you also went to the Astros game, right? While you were there at Fenway Park. Man, Astros are playing good. They won 2 out of 3 versus the Red Sox last weekend. What game did you go to? The Saturday one, right? So they won. I was thinking of you. I was looking for you. I'm like, where's Frankie? Where's Frankie? Frankie! I got to Tennessee every week here. Yeah, you told me that once. Yeah, you do go to Tennessee every year. That's right. You did. Because you like the rivalry because they used to be the Oilers. Sup, CE? Ben, oh wow, how you do? What's up, David in Atlanta? For Atlanta? Haven't seen your ass in a long time. I actually seen some of your videos, man, but I forget to comment sometimes. What the fuck, 20 dislikes? Are you fucking kidding me? I break my ass on this show for 39 minutes, and I can't fucking put a like on the show, damn it! Disrespectful! These fans are so disrespectful to me. Thank you. Oh my God, I almost had a heart attack. Man. Hey, David in Atlanta for Atlanta. I gotta tell you something, man. Steve Sarkisian sucks ass. He needs to work at McDonald's. Like, he's a terrible coach. You should have won that game versus the Eagles. We got lucky. You guys should have won that shit. That play calling was terrible. Steve Sarkisian is a future McDonald's. He's a future McDonald's worker. What up, David in Atlanta? For Atlanta, Falcons will win. Yeah, they play the Panthers. It's a tough division matchup, but the Panthers didn't look that good either versus the Cowgirls. So you do have a chance, David, in Atlanta for Atlanta. You have a chance to do something this week. I had a blast in Philly. Falcons are hurting right now. Sark does suck. Yeah, we should wear half. What the fuck is happening to the show? But now we have to worry about the injuries. Yeah, man. You're missing Freeman, right? Devontae Freeman is hurt. I saw that. And also you lost your safety for the season. That sucks ass. Is Freeman, is he playing this week versus the Panthers or no? I don't think he is. Fox, I hope so. Between the play call of Freeman out, Neal out, and Deion Jones, damn, man. Yeah, man, that really sucks ass. No Freeman is ruled out. Mother chicken on a waffle string. Dude, I just saw Darren Sproles is ruled out for us too. He's got a hamstring injury. So we're fucked too. We're missing Darren Sproles this week. Man, I don't know if Steve Sarkisian will survive the season. That was terrible. Man, he's a terrible play caller. I think the future is McDonald's for that, son. It's terrible. He needs to be he should not be an offensive coordinator. He should be working at McDonald's, depending on him. You should have told me you lived in Philly, CE. Me and my friends could have tried to hang out with. No, man, I live in Houston, man. No, man, I live in Houston, man. I would have been in that game. I live in Houston, man. That fucking success for me. The Eagles only come to Houston once every 7 years because they're in the NFC, we're in the AFC. So yeah, I don't get them that much, man. I think they came in here in 2014, and they're not coming back until like 2021. They only come here. Yeah, man, we're fucking. Yeah, man. My only hope if I try to Dallas every year. That's my only hope. Otherwise, I don't get to see them that much. I've been good, man. Been good, man. Been making my videos, man. Been chilling, man. I saw a lot of your videos, man, from Atlanta, man. That was funny. The what was his name? The guy who dressed as Kelsey, E-Rock, I think his name was. That shit was funny as hell. That thing went viral. Everybody was talking about that shit. That was funny as hell. You were there. You were the only guy there wearing Falcons jersey. Everybody was wearing green. That was funny as hell. All right, man. Remember, give a like to this show, man. Give me famous. The more likes, the more the show gets popular. So remember, put me on the map. Put me on the map. Been talking for 1 hour. Yeah, check out Desert Eagle in Nitro Freak and Eagle Fan for Life. I was in their videos. I also met EDP. David, are you going to the Falcons game on Sunday? Yeah, man, I saw a lot of Desert Eagles in Nitro Freak videos where you were there. Yeah, I saw you guys at the bar the night before with that drunk lady. and then the Nitro Freak video where the guy almost crashed a tree. He was driving away and he crashed into a tree or almost crashed into a tree. That shit was funny as hell. Fox, I will know Saturday. Man, you guys got to get into that game, man. How do you like know only one day? Do you have like season tickets, or somebody has it, like a friend has season tickets? Man, I really hope the Eagles beat Fitzpatrick this week. I'm gonna be mad if we lose to. Are you trending, CE? I better be fucking trending. I'm the CE man. I'm as good as advertised. Put me on the map. Supposedly I heard that if you get a lot of likes, you trend. So put me on the map. Put me on the like button. I think if you put a lot of likes, you trend. Like top 25 or something. Imagine if I trend. 1 like only. Mother Waffle Lunch. What have I done to deserve? I have to sit down. I've been standing up for literally an hour. Fox, are Bills that bad? Cause Ravens got beat down by Bengals. What does that say about the Bills? Yeah, man. Maybe they can be better this week versus the Chargers. You better be. 50 dislikes? Are you fucking kidding me? 50 dislikes? This is horseshit. Come on, guys, put me a like. Put me on the map. How can I have 50 dislikes already? This is horseshit if you ask me. This is absolutely horseshit. Joke, I like seeing you rant. It's hilarious. Is the game in Buffalo? Oh, come on, dude, I'm getting a heart attack. Dude, if it's in Buffalo, that could be a problem for the Chargers because of the cold weather. Well, Ravens had a short week as well, tells me Peterman sucks. Peterman's a future McDonald's worker. The only thing I worried about Peterman and McDonald's is that he might actually give a meal and then it may get intercepted. You actually have 3 likes and 0 dislikes. Cross you. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you for the likes. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. You Cruz, yes, game this week in Buffalo. I shared the stream on my Twitter. Thank you. Yeah, share the video too if you can. Also, share the video. So, I appreciate it, David in Atlanta for Atlanta. Share the video, put me on the map. I deserve to be. Come on, guys. I appreciate that. That really means a lot to me, David in Atlanta. Like the video, share the video. Put me on the map. Appreciate it. All right, yeah, man, Cruz, you really need a win, man. You need to redeem yourself after that shit to what happened to you, man. I really hope your team can win this week. You have a chance just because it's the Ravens are. I just got back from work. Gotta go for now. Have a good weekend. Later, dude. Later, Fox. All right, Fox87. Thank you for stopping. Thank you, David in Atlanta for Atlanta. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate the support, the like, the share. Thank you, man. Have a good day, man. Good luck for Falcons this week. But yeah, man. Thank you, David. Thank you. I apologize. Yeah, I mixed everybody up. Thanks. Yeah. Later, David. All right. See you, David. Thank you, David, for joining me on the show. What the fuck? The fucking show just... Okay, there we go. The fucking camera just tipped over. But yeah, man. Fox87, I wish you good luck this week, my son. Hopefully you can get a W. If you can't, you just gotta work on it. Like I said, you gotta be patient with Josh Allen. He's got a strong arm. But he's coming from Division 2, so you gotta be patient. Finally got my haircut this week. Last week I looked like a fucking... I got a haircut. So anyway, Latify, okay. Who else is he on the show? Is Frankie's on the show? 3 videos. Jets, wait, what? Oh no, later. Alright, so we have Frankie, I need to tell you, how was your experience last week at Foxborough? I'm going to the Bills versus Texans game too. Ooh, rivalry right there between Fox87 and Frankie once that game comes up. So that's going to be a rivalry between those two. What the fuck is happening? I'm going to the Bills and Texans. I think this year will be a downgrade year for the Bills. I do too, Fox86. Just because you have a rookie quarterback now. You have a rookie quarterback. And he's coming from Division 2. You need to be patient with the kid. Alright, Fox87? That's going to be an interesting game right there. I cannot wait when that game goes down. Fox87 versus Frankie. What a matchup. I had an L sometime up in Boston. Okay, then next year Bills will be better. Yeah, 1 year under Josh Allen's belt. That would be good. Yeah, man. Good job, man. So did you also get to an Astros game? Or did you only go to the Texans game? Because you were telling me you were looking at Saturday to go to an Astros game. It's harder than a fucking... There's the next Bills will be better. The Astros are doing good, man. They're playing good baseball right now. Alex Bertman, what is it, like 30 home runs, 100 RBIs. First time done in Astros franchise history, like in the last 15 years, since Lance Berkman. 2004, I believe, was the last time someone on the Astros hit 30 home runs and 100 RBIs. Is it raining hard, CE? Can you hear it? It was raining for a little bit, Fox87. I don't know why. It was raining for a little bit. Now it's stopped. I wanna take this time to wish everybody good luck in North Carolina, man. They got a hurricane coming up. We had to deal with that shit last year. It sucked ass. So it was raining earlier on my side. Yeah, it was here too. Like, I was wondering if I was gonna have internet for this shit. I was wondering if I was gonna have internet when I started, because it was raining. We were supposed to have the grass people come and cut the grass, and they ended up not coming because of the rain. They're like, it's gonna be too muddy. So yeah, my father didn't know where we were supposed to have. I was supposed to, like, before starting the show tonight. It's nice and sunny up in here. You're lucky, man. You're lucky, man, because I don't really care. Oh man, as long as it's not a hurricane. It better not be a hurricane. I'll take a tropical storm. Well, actually not really because of the flooding. Man, this shit sucks ass, man. I really don't want to have another hurricane like last year. That would have sucked ass. Yeah, they go. Can it become a hurricane or no? That would have sucked ass. That would really suck ass. Yep. When is it supposed to arrive? That really sucks, man. Oh, you know what? Then it's probably not a hurricane, because if it would have been a hurricane, I think they would have told us ahead of time. Like last time. Last time, they told us like 3 days ahead of time. I think on Tuesday, and the hurricane didn't come until Friday. So that's probably a good sign that because I don't think they really announced it too much. Because I remember last time they announced it like on Tuesday, they were like, oh, there's going to be a hurricane. And so I think that's a good sign that they didn't really announce. I think it's better for them not to announce it like that. If they announce it, like the hurricane in North Carolina, they've been announcing that for like a week now. You know, so that's not a good sign. If they announce it a week ago, then that means it's going to be terrible. If they announce it like a day or two before, then it's not going to be that bad. So that's probably a good sign, Frankie. It's coming tomorrow, because it didn't get a lot of I don't think, at least it did get a lot of talk about it. Like last time, I remember they started talking about, oh yeah, there's going to be a hurricane on Friday, which I thought it was like terrible too. Like Tuesday, I didn't hear about it until like Tuesday. I thought that was horseshit. This shit, like the Carolina one, they've been talking about it for like a week. But whatever, man. The one in North Carolina is kind of dying down, isn't it? It went to like category 1, I think. It was supposed to be category 5, and now it went to category 1. It kind of dried out a little. Saw a lot of Astros fans at Fenway. Yeah, man. I did too on TV, man. I was watching a lot of Astros fans on TV. I think a lot of people did what you did, and they went from what the fuck is happening to the show right now. They did the same thing you did. They went to the Astros, and then they went to the Texans game. I thought that's what a lot of people did. That was a good plan, man. What? I lost a like? My wife on a chicken string. I had 2 likes. Why did I lose a like? What happened? I lost a fucking like. This is horseshit. I had 2 likes. Now I have 1. Mother chicken on a waffle. Okay, now it's back to 2. Okay. Yeah, man, but no, 3. There we go. And now I have 3 likes. Like the show, like the show, like the show. Now it's back to 2. This is horseshit. Like the 3, okay. Now it's back to 3. There we go. Now it's back to 2. This is horseshit. Thank you, Cruz. I always give a like. Thanks, Cruz. I appreciate it. What the fuck is happening? Now it's back to 2. It was at 3. What the fuck is happening? It was at It should be at 3. It was 3 likes. No, 3 likes. Put another like, somebody. 1,000 dislikes. This is or 1 million. I don't even know how to read that number. This is horse shit. Are you shitting me? I'm breaking my ass here on the show. Been here on the show for 1 hour. This is horse shit. No likes. I mean, 1,000 dislikes. This is fucking horse shit. I deserve more respect than this. I really do. 3 people watching, 2 dislikes. 2 likes. Give me 3 dislikes. Whoever's that third person, you need to promote the show on Instagram. How do you promote it on Instagram? You can't even. We have 4 people watching. Now we have 3. Ow, I just hurt my hand. How do you promote it on Instagram? How do you promote it on Instagram? I have no idea. I don't think can you write on Instagram? I think you can only put pictures. 4 people watching. Give me a like. I need 2 more likes. Like, please. What's your Insta, CE? Carlos. Oh shit, can you type on this shit? I don't think you can type on this shit. But it's Carlos Esquinca. CARLOS point space Skinka. ESQUINCA. You have it, man? Did you write it down on a piece of paper or something? Write it down like on a piece of paper or something so you can remember how to spell it. Cruz, type it, man. Just type it. Type it, Cruz. Can you type it for him? Because it's gonna be hard. I don't know. I don't know how to type on here. Three likes. Thank you very much. 3 likes. Thank you. And there's a dot. Did he put a dot? I think there's a dot that goes in there. Thank you very much, Cruz. You just went from a teddy bear to a koala bear. Thanks. Yeah, thank you, Cruz. I appreciate it. Go look for it, Fox 87. Give me a follow there. Give me a follow there, man. I'll go follow you, CE. Thank you, Cruz. Thank you. Thank you, Fox 87. Thank you. I follow a lot of sports and a lot of models. Thank you. All right, so now I have one more follower on Instagram. I also have a Twitter, but I don't think nobody really wants to read that shit. Because somebody was telling me that the best way to promote our show on social media is through Instagram. I don't know why, because they're saying that Twitter and Facebook are there's too many people there. So they say the best situation to promote something is probably on Instagram. But I don't know how the fuck you can promote something. How can I promote it on Instagram? You can't do any. Should I make a video there? I don't know. I think next week what I'm gonna do is every video I make starting on Monday, I'm gonna promote it on the show. Every video starting on Monday, I'm going to promote it on the show, so people know. Because just this week alone, we got you put up a pic of your thumbnail and link to the show. Oh shit! All right, man. Okay, let me memorize this so I can tell my sister. I don't know what the fuck I just said. You put up your thumbnail and a link to the show. Okay, the thumbnail is the thing of the. Okay, the thumbnail is the fucking video thing, and and then a link to the show. Okay, thumbnail and link to the show. Okay. Okay. Okay, you put up a pic of the thumbnail. So link. Okay, I think you put the link like by the under the in the bio, right? Of the Instagram. That's where you put the link. I'll tell my sister to look at it for me soon. Cause I don't know. Like, I think the link goes in the bio. And then the thumbnails. I have no idea. Cause I have seen people on in the comment section of your pic. Oh. In the comments. Okay. I get it now, Frankie. That'll be easy. Okay. Promote the show. Okay. I'm not a lot of people that follow me on Instagram. I mean, it's you, it's Frankie, Chicken Legs, Marty, Ronald. I'm not too sure who else follows me. I think I have 35 followers. Bet on. I'm not too sure. I have a lot of followers, but I don't know who really watches sports. I cannot find it. Mother Waffle on you can't find it? Remember, you have to put a... Can you put a link? Can you put it here, Frank? Is it possible? To put it here? Mother Waffle. Come on, Frankie. Replace Chicken Leg as the smart man on the show tonight. He's not here tonight. He's at school. Are you putting a dot after Carlos? I think there's a dot. It's Carlos Esquinca, but there's it's Carlos Esquinca. Can you fucking concentrate? It's Carlos dot Esquinca. I think maybe you're forgetting about the dot. I think there's a dot there. I don't know why. You put the dot on? Mother Waffle. The picture is me eating ice cream. So I'm wearing sunglasses because my future's too bright, and I'm eating ice cream. That's my profile picture. So find a picture of a guy wearing sunglasses and eating ice cream. That's my thumbnail. I mean my profile. There's 4 people watching. There's only 3 likes. Please put a like. Put me in the... Dang, found it. Okay. Did you see me now? Okay. Thank you. Cruz, Frankie. He found it. Don't break your ass anymore. He found it. Don't break your ass right now. The person just left. 4 likes. Yes, we have 4 likes. Thank you. Okay, cool. Okay. So we have 4 likes on the show. Fox87 just found the show. Okay, man. Wow, we have 3 likes now? It was at 4. This is horseshit. It was at 4. Put me back on the map with 4 likes, damn it. Now it's back to 3. Mother chicken on a waffle string is going on here with the show right now. 4. It's back at 4 likes for the show. Thank you very much. All right, Fox87. Okay, yeah, I just see your name is Ryan Potato, right? Potato. That's you, right, Fox87? Ryan Potato? Okay. So Fox87 is now following me on Twitter. I mean on Instagram. I appreciate it, son. Okay, thank you. Okay. So now I have more and more followers on Instagram, and I will get on to the how to promote it. All right. Well, let's what? Put up it's back to 3. It has to be 4 likes. 4 likes on the show, damn it. I demand perfection. Do you have Twitter? You know what? I do have Twitter, but I don't really use it. So yeah, I would say no. I use it more like to like read stuff, or look at stuff, but I don't really write on it. Yeah, so I don't even know what it's called, to be honest. I only use it to like read. I don't use it to like type anything. 4 likes again. We have 4 likes. Share the video, guys. Remember, share the video. Like David in Atlanta for Atlanta did it. So share the video. Share the video on social media. So if you have Instagram, if you have Twitter, if you have Facebook, if you have anything, share the video on Instagram or Twitter, whatever. Put me on the map. Put me on the map. I have Twitter as well. I have Twitter, but I don't really use it, man. I don't know why. I'm too lazy to type. I would like to be more interactive in the comment section, but sometimes I'm too lazy, man. I just don't like how to type. Like, I watch all your videos, Fox 87, but sometimes I just don't type because I don't know. I have Twitter, but I don't use it. Yeah, me neither. I have Twitter to look at stuff, but not to like type anything. I like Instagram better. I like Twitter like more for like finding out information. But I like Instagram better when it comes to posting stuff because all you got to do is put a picture. Twitter, I don't like you have to type out. It's like, what the hell? What am I going to say? This game is really good. Tom Brady's looking really good tonight. Like, what the fuck? I'm not going to waste my time with that shit. So yeah, I like Twitter more for like finding out information, but I like Instagram more for like posting stuff. 4 likes. We have 3 people watching. Fox 87, Frankie, and there's an anonymous. Who must that anonymous be? We have an anonymous viewer at number 3. Maybe it's Chicken X from school. 4. Put a like. 4 people watching the show. 4 people. All right, let's get back to sports talk. We talk too much about social media. All right. Yo, everybody, how y'all doing? See Sports Show. What up? What's up, man? You showed up, man. What's up, man? Yeah, man, we're just talking here about sports, man. I'm trying to promote my social medias and all that crap. What's up, Billy? Frankie's ass. Hey, Philly 500, man. I just saw that Darren Sproles is not playing. Can they finally bring up Josh Adams? They need to bring up Josh Adams. It is time. I just read an article. What up, Philly 500 in the house? I just read an article that that Darren Sproles is not playing this week because he has a leg problem. Can they finally bring Josh Adams back? I mean, on or something. Say I'm getting tired of these skinny ass running backs. They're so slow. They run like, well, they're not slow. They just. I want a strong running back. I told you I tried to make it. I don't know if they'll bring up Adams. Well, what? Are we only going to go with 2 running backs then? What up, Fox 87? 1,000 dislikes? Are you shitting me? And I lost a like. Put a like. Mate, just 2 running backs. This is horseshit. I got... Oh, man, that would suck ass. Only 2 running... So, Jay Ajayi and Corey Clement. Okay, 4 likes. Thank you very much. I got 4 likes again. I have 1,000. You guys give me heart attacks with those dislikes. Cannot be possible. I'm not that bad where I have 1,000 dislikes. Come on, guys. Show me some respect. Show me some compassion. I'm not sure what they'll do. Yeah, man. Hopefully, I hope tomorrow or later today I get a notification saying Josh Adams is playing or something, because we cannot have only 2 running backs. Especially if Nick Foles is not playing that good. We need to run the football. I think Jay Ajayi is motivated though, because he's in a contract here, so that's a good sign. But yeah, I mean, it may work. Two running backs, it may work. I mean, like, the Rams only use one, so it could have worked. But I really want Josh Adams to come up, because I think the thing that pissed me off about Josh Adams the whole preseason is they always had him out there with the threes. So the threes are all future McDonald's workers. All future McDonald's workers. You need to put him in there with the ones so he can really show you what he has. Because the offensive line and the threes cannot open holes. They just suck ass. They're future McDonald's workers. If you would have put Josh Adams in the preseason with the ones, he would have showed you what he had. The offensive line would have opened holes for him, and he would have run. It's like Carson Wentz that first year. He got hurt with Tampa Bay because he was out there with the threes. 1 million, what? 1 million thousand. You gotta be shitting me. Why do I have so many dislikes on this shit? And only 3 likes? Put me on the map. Put a like on that video. Whoever's not, there's 4 people watching. There's only 3 likes. That 4th person needs to put a like. The more likes you get, the higher you get promoted on the show. What? Now I have 4 likes. I'm not sure if they put Adams on, but if they can bring him up. Put the C show on the map. Put me on the map. Thank you, Cruz. I appreciate Frankie Cruz. Thank you, my son. Oh man, then just keep. I love Josh Adams. I love me some Josh Adams, man. I am so frustrated. He's at training. He's at practice squad. I love him. I think he's the biggest and strongest running back we have, and he's in the practice squad. It is terrible. And to me, he never had that chance because he was playing with the threes. 4, okay. Oh, yeah, but man, it's going to be interesting to see what they do with the Darren Sproles situation. But yeah, man, it's going to be... We need Nick Foles to be on fire this week versus the Tampa Bay. I think Fitzpatrick's not going to have that good of a game this week. Is Deshaun Jackson playing? He's in concussion. He has a concussion, so maybe not. That'd actually make it easy because then you can just put Ronald Darby on Mike Evans. That'll be a lot easier. And you can try to double team Mike Evans. But if you have Deshaun Jackson on one side and Mike Evans on the other side, then you might be screwed. Let me see who's commenting in the comment section. Put the C show on the map. Yep, put the C show on the map. Show me the respect I deserve. It went down back to 3. Put a 4. We need 3 we need 4 likes. Whoever's not putting a like, put a like right now. Give me a like right now. It was at 3. Now it needs to go back to 4. I'm here. No, I'm not saying that. I'm talking about the likes, man. Why do the likes keep going down? I had 4. This is horseshit. I had 4 likes on the show. Thank you. You liked. Okay, now it's back to 4 likes. No, it's back to 4 viewers, 3 likes. I had 4 likes. Thank you very much. Now I have 4 likes again. Keep it at 4, people. Do not drop it down again. There we go. It went back to 3. Oh, okay, now it's back at 4. Thank you very much. Stay at 4. Now it went back to 2. I think the YouTube people are screwing me or something. Now it's at 3. Okay, I'm gonna try to do my show. I think they're just trying to distract me from my 3 likes. Should be at 4. Okay, keep it at 4. Keep it at least. Okay. It's supposed to be at 4. I'm getting really mad right now. It should be at 4. Okay. I'm gonna talk about something else. When I look back, it should be at 4. If not, I'm gonna be pissed. Okay. So What's the next thing I want to talk about here? Let me see here. Okay. So, what the hell's happening? No, man, but this week we need to win. Like, if we don't win, I'm not losing to a nerd this Patrick. I'm really not. I heard Carson Wentz is coming back next week. They already said that they're gonna clear him up. But I'm not sure. I think the guy might be lying. Some people lie. That I was reading an article or something that 4 people looking, 3 likes. Please, 4 people put a like. Whoever's the 4th person, put a like. 3 million dislikes. The fuck? Yeah, that's a rumor. Carson Wentz is coming back. I heard a rumor. I mean, an article or something. 5 people watching. Put a like, please. Please, pretty please. Yeah, man. I heard that they're gonna clear him. Supposedly they're gonna clear him today, which I doubt it. And then they're gonna tell him that he has 10 days to get ready for Indianapolis. That is what the talk in town is. That they're going to clear him today, and then they want him to get ready in 10 days to play Indianapolis. Which I hope if they do clear him, I'd rather have them clear them on Monday, or at least make it public on Monday. Because I feel if they clear him today or tomorrow, I feel like Nick Foles, it might mess with him a little bit, because I know he knows he's going to sit down eventually. But I feel like if they clear him until Monday, Nick Foles can go into the mindset where I have to play good this week because we don't know when he's coming back. Where if they say today or tomorrow Carson Wentz is clear, Nick Foles may be like, okay, then if we lose this game, we're not that bad in the situation. I don't know. I just feel like I'd rather have Carson Wentz get clear. 4 likes, thank you very much. I'd rather have Carson Wentz get clear until Monday if he's going to get clear for next week, because I feel like that can mess up with Nick Foles a little bit if they say that he's cleared already. I just feel like he maybe not be as focused. I don't know, like, oh, what the fuck, I'm sitting down next week. You know what I mean? So I really hope that if he's cleared, if they cleared him already, fantastic. But please, 5 likes, fuck the world, oh yeah, 5 likes. I really hope that they don't announce it publicly until Monday. Otherwise, I'm afraid that's gonna mess with Nick Foles' head a little bit. I know he knows he's gonna sit down eventually, but I'd rather him know until Monday. You know, I don't know why. I just feel something that if they say it today or tomorrow that Carson Wentz is cleared, Nick Foles is not gonna go 100% concentrated into that game. That's just my feeling. 6 million likes and 6 million likes. It only says 5 on here. I have 5 people watching, 5 likes. That is the highest I had. I am so excited. 5 likes. Now I have to get to 6 and 7. My record is 7 likes, I think. I need to get up. But yeah, that does worry me a little bit about the situation if they do clear him today or tomorrow, that Nick Foles is not going to be that focused. It says 6 million on me. Really? I doubt it. I doubt. 6 people watching! 4 people watching! I still have 5 likes at least. At least I still have 5 likes. Alright. And it says you are I'm not. Am I really trending? What number am I in? 5 people watching, 5 likes. Now it's 3 people watching. We're losing ratings on the show. Three people, and I cannot believe it. We just went through from 6 to 3. We are about to enter minute 100 on the show. So Fox 87, you really think your team's gonna win this week versus the Chargers? That'll be interesting to see if the Chargers can actually beat the. If the Bills beat the Chargers, then the Chargers maybe not if they're not as good as we thought. I'm sorry. The Chargers cannot lose to the. I'm being realistic. 3 people watching, 5 likes. Okay, I thought it moved. Fox 87. Like, I'm being realistic. If the Chargers lose to the Bills, then the Chargers. Who will have the #1 pick in next year's draft? It's too early right now. It is too early to know that right now. It's too early to know that right now, Frankie. I don't think it's going to be Cleveland, though. A lot of people say it's going to be Cleveland. I think Cleveland's going to win some games this year. You saw they tied the Steelers. They tied the Steelers last week, so I don't think it's going to be the Steelers. I don't think it's going to be Cleveland. It's too early to know right now. I thought it was going to be Tampa Bay, to be honest, because of their quarterback situation. It might be the Lions. That would be interesting if it's the Lions, because they're so stuck with Matthew Stafford. So it would be interesting. It would be interesting to see if it's Matthew Stafford. I mean, if it's the Lions, what do you do? They're gonna if it's the Lions, you probably either draft a running back, because they've been lacking. You don't want to draft the running back first, though. I don't think that's a good idea. Maybe a defensive lineman or something. It would be interesting, but the Lions could be a possibility with Matt Pacheco, a future McDonald's worker. It could be a possibility that they draft first. Tampa Bay, I thought they were going to be in it, and they're looking good so far. The nerd out of Harvard, the Bucks Bunny, 2 sticking out. Harry Potter wearing glasses. Ryan Fitzpatrick is playing good right now. And then it's going to be interesting to see if Ryan Fitzpatrick continues to play good, what do you do with Jameis Winston? It's going to be interesting to see, because Jameis Winston has been terrible so far in the NFL. Has been terrible. So it's going to be interesting to see if Ryan Fitzpatrick plays. He has 2 more games this week and then another one next week before before Jameis Winston is eligible to play. So it is going to be interesting to see how it works out. But I thought Tampa Bay was in the conversation, but I may be wrong. Now I'm thinking it might be the Lions. The Lions, to me, they look terrible with Matt Pacheco and that team. They just look terrible. Watson, the crab legs beef. Winston, the crab legs. Yep. He stole how many supermarkets? That was still when he was in Florida State, wasn't it? But still, why the hell would you do that? And then now he's suspended for, I think he was in a taxi and he grabbed the girl by the ass. Yeah, so, and I think that's the second or third time he's had a problem with sexual harassment by grabbing girls by the ass. Just behave yourself. He needs to behave himself, does Jameis Winston. And then when he does behave himself, he needs to perform in the field. Otherwise, first of all, he's got a lot of problems right now that to me are terrible signs. Trump grabs them by the pussy. Oh, come on. Don't get this political shit up in here, Frankie. Come on, man. Don't bring politically to the show. Come on, man. We're a sports show. We need to concentrate on the sports talk. CE, great show today. I appreciate it, Fox 87. We have 4 people watching, 5 likes. But I appreciate it, Fox 87. It really means a lot to me, Fox 87. But yeah, man, Jameis Winston, he's got terrible signs. Terrible off the field, stealing food, grabbing girls by the ass, and then once he gets on the field, he can't perform. Kid just can't perform. To me, I'm starting to think Jameis Winston. Oh, what? 4 likes? It was at 5. The hell just happened to the show? Put me back on the map. Now it's back to 3? It was at 5. What the hell is happening to the show right now? Put it back at 5. Put it back at 5. 4. Now 5. It was at 5. Come on, put it at 5. There we go. All right, back at 5. Thank you, Fox 87. Great show. Yeah, man. We're gonna wrap up here in like the next 10 minutes. So what? They went 3. Okay, 3, 4. Now it needs to go up to 5. Put it up back at 5. Damn it. It was up at 5. 3. All right. The YouTube country is just messing around with the CNN. They're just jealous of my beautiful voice. 5. 5. It was at 5. Put it up back at 5. 4 people watching. 4. It should be 4 people watching, 5 likes. That's what the show should be. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. But yeah, man. Let's It's gonna. Ladies, like the stream. Do you have a favorite college football team? Yes, people like the stream. Everybody like the stream. Put me on the show. Put me on the map. Thank you. I appreciate it. And Fox 87. Do I have a? But yes, I do. Notre Dame is my college team. That is my team. So far they're doing good. They're 2-0, but they always choke. They always choke at like around November or something. Last year, I thought they choked at the end versus Miami Hurricanes. They always seem to choke. I think 2 years ago was versus Clemson. They always choke. But yeah, that is my team. Notre Dame. Because I lived in Chicago for a long time, and all of the Illinois teams sucked ass. So the team I really went for is Notre Dame, which is in Indiana. And I drove there once. I went to a game up there once. I drove there in the morning, and I didn't drive there. My father drove me there. We drove in the morning, and we got back at home in the night. All in one day. It was a fantastic trip. My father was running out of gas, so I kept running all over the campus. Because the players first go to church, and then they go to the stadium, and it's all together. It's very. I don't want to say beautiful. I don't want to sound like a soft guy here, but it's very like a sissy. But it's very fantastic how it is. My father was like, oh, it's beautiful. I'm like, come on, fantastic. It's fantastic how it is. I really loved it. The players, they have to dress. The only thing I wouldn't like playing in that school is you have to wear a tie, to to go to church. So I would hate that. I always get wedgies when I wear pants like that. But it's a beautiful stadium. I'm not a sissy. It's a fantastic stadium. I would recommend it if you have a chance. Frankie, you like to travel over the world. Oh, but you don't like college. Never mind. But no, it's a beautiful stadium, man. It's a fantastic. I'm not a sissy. It's a fantastic stadium. The church, the stadium. It's a wonderful experience. Go watch it. Go there if you have any time. You're up there by Indiana or close to Indiana on a somewhere from like September to December. Go up there and you'll have a experience to tell your grandchildren one day. Go watch it. Cruz, Frankie, Philly 500. Who the hell's still watching the show? Go to Notre Dame. It's a wonderful experience. Yeah, but that is my team. But sometimes they do frustrate me because they choke. They're chokers. Towards the end of the season, they always seem to choke. And then that one year, we finally made it, I believe it was 2013, 2012, we made it to the national championship game. And then I wasn't even that mad. I thought we just got overmatched by Alabama that year. We got our ass whooped. The score was terrible. But hey, I'm like, you know what? We at least this time we didn't choke. We made it all the way to the national championship game. You know, but for the most part, we've always seemed to choke. For some reason, we've always seemed to choke. So this year, we'll see what happens. See, this year was supposed to be like a rebuilding year. Fox, are you going to any Bills games this year? This year, we're supposed to do a little bit better. I mean, this year I thought we were supposed to rebuild, but our offensive line, we lost 3 starters out of the 5 to the NFL. So I'm like, oh man, we're gonna have some problems this year. But so far, so good. I didn't like the way we played versus I didn't like the way we played versus Ball State. But whatever. I thought we played better versus Michigan. But whatever. But we have a long ways to go. It's only week 3 coming up tomorrow. But man, we got to get ahead of our ass. Come late in the season, we cannot do a choke job again. We just can't. We just cannot. Let's see here. Fox, are you going to any Bills games this year? I don't know, Cruz, but I may go to some UB Bills games or local college football team. Cool. That's your team. That's where Khalil Mack played, man. That's where. Who does Andy play tomorrow? Mother Waffle. I need to look at the schedule. Oh shit. I don't even remember who the fuck they play tomorrow. I think they played Michigan. They played Ball State and Michigan. Who the hell do they play tomorrow? Oh my god. Yeah, I'm terrible. I forgot, man. Actually, I didn't even think I looked. Oh my god, my pants are falling down. Let's see how much time. I think I need to close out this shit soon. I want to thank everybody for. Hold on. 5 minutes, guys. 5-minute warning. 5-minute warning on the show. We have 3 people watching. It's Frankie, Fox87, and we have an anonymous viewer. And we have 5 minutes until the show's over. In 5 minutes, I will close the show. So if you have not put a like on the show, make sure you put a like. If you have not shared the show, make sure you share the show on social media. Are you watching the Canelo GG fight? Yes, I am. I'm excited. I'm very excited. A lot of people have Canelo knocking him down. I'm surprised. A lot of people are saying Canelo is pissed and that he is going to knock him out. Because of the thing that, with the steroids, and they said that, and now, hold on, let me stand up. They said that Gennady Golovkin is calling him a cheater. So a lot of people are saying that Canelo may knock this ass out. I found Andy is playing Vanderbilt. All right, we need to beat the shit out of Vanderbilt. We got this, Notre Dame. Come on, let's go, Notre Dame. We got this over Vanderbilt. We have this. We got this. Let's go. But yes, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens tomorrow night in the fight between Canelo and Golovkin. Easy win for. What? Cruz, what are you talking about? I think my team will win that game. I have Notre Dame winning that football game, Cruz. What the hell are you talking about, son? No, Notre Dame will win that game. Mark my words. Notre Dame will win that football game right there. I am telling you right now. But you know what, Frankie? I'm going to make tonight's video is most likely going to be about the fight. So tomorrow, if you really want to know my thoughts on the fight, tune into the show tonight, sometime at 11 o'clock. Andy will lose 30. What the fuck are you talking about? Fox 87 gonna be an upset, calling it right now. Are you shitting me? Okay, Notre Dame looked pretty good versus Michigan. They struggled last week versus Ball State. But damn it, we are not losing to Vanderbilt. If we are ranked, what are we ranked? Like number 7 in the nation? We cannot do this shit. No, we're winning. We are winning. We cannot lose a rank to an unranked team. I will not joke. Andy will win. Thank you very much, Fox87. I appreciate it. I appreciate your realisticness. Thank you, Fox87. I appreciate you, man. $68-0. I cannot believe this shit. Vanderbilt? No. We will win. No. There is no way. You need to be drug tested, Frankie. You need to be drug tested. Okay, 3 more minutes and we're calling it the show. 3 more minutes. You need to be drug tested, Frankie. You need to be... 3-minute warning right now. This is a 3-minute warning. In 3 minutes, the show is over. Vanderbilt 69, Notre Dame 3. Frankie, you need to be drug tested. You really do. Okay. 3 more minutes and we're closing out the show. I'll fail a marijuana test. I'll fail a Oh, come on, Frankie. Don't tell me you're in that shit, man. Come on, Frankie. I'll fail a Oh, come on, Frankie. Don't tell me you smoked that shit. Come on, Frankie. Okay. The show is over in 2 minutes. I ate some abilities the other day. Ugh, gross. Come on, Frankie. The show's almost over, guys. So if you have any final thoughts, let me know in the comment section. Because the show will be over in 2 minutes. So if not, it is time to say farewell, my friends. And I will see you later. So, I'm about to sign up real fast here on the show. What the fuck is happening? What is happening right now? Okay. Alright. We are about to wrap this shit up. See you, Fox87. I will see you later. Tune in tomorrow for the show. Tune in today for the show. Let's go, Van. Oh, come on, screw you, Frankie. Screw you. Fox87, and Frankie, you too, everybody else who's watching this later or whatever. Today, the preview of the fight between Gennady Golovkin and Alvarez. So tune in tonight for the show, sometime at 11 o'clock. I will talk about the fight. I will preview it. And then we'll see. And then if I have time, I'll talk about my thoughts after the fight's over. I expect a winner. I expect a winner this time. Good ND. Go ND. Thank you, Fox87. And with that, it is time for me to say farewell, my friends. The show is finished. See you. Oh, shit. See you later. The fuck?